question?
Yeah.
Or is that...
That's a good question too. Yeah, those two have made good strides, as you know. But they, like I said, last year they had some really good moments, and then they had some moments you could see how young they were. So I think both of them are making strides in the right direction. And now we got to see who the gamers are as well. Because both of those guys are locked in a battle there. But DJ Wilson he can defend, he can shoot. He's a pretty good passer. He's 235 now. Now he's trying to play at 235 instead of still play like he's 190. And that's a thing that we just, every day there's something new that happens with DJ. We said, okay, that's the right step. But there's still, when you grow up that long and you're 170, you're 180, you're 190, and all of a sudden you're 235, there's some habits that you have that he's trying to change, so use that hard work he's done for a year in the weight room.
Swing right down in front with Lev.
I'd imagine Wagner's not the only guy you're trying to teach the 4 and the 5. DJ probably falls into that.
Yep,
So
DJ
is that
as well.
A disadvantage or an advantage? Would you prefer to be able to tell a guy you're going to be playing the 5 this year? You're going to be.
Well, it's much easier. It's much easier for them just to be in one position. Fortunately, both Mo and DJ are pretty good with picking different things up, and that's really been good. Mo is exceptional. And so I know I've said that before on some guys, and then sometimes once you got past the addition and the subtraction, they sort of stopped. I don't see any stop in Mo's learning curve right now. It is exceptional, the things that he says that we just like marvel at, that he's teaches us things sometimes, like in the middle of the thing. Well, this is why I did this. The other day he switched out and denied Harris the ball and created offense because he missed it. And I said, why did you do that? And he says, because I did not want him to get the ball because it would be a bad mismatch for me. And it was like, all right, that's something that the pros think about. But he was thinking about that even though he created offense.
Do you have an inkling if we do see...
Pretty good impression, too.
Yeah.
Half German.
If we do see him in the early season, do you have an inkling as to which spot we'll see him on?
Hang on and find out what we can do. He's got to rebound better to play in the middle, that's for sure. But if that may be just a matter of effort, and 211 to 228 over the summer. So he's doing well. He's doing fine with American food, and he's enjoyable. Whoever gets to interview him, and I don't know, but has anybody interviewed him yet here? Oh, you guys are in for a treat now. You're going to smile the whole time.
Swing over to Brendan.
Actually, one more on him.
Yes.
I don't know how many foreign kids you've coached over all these years, but I guess in terms of the approach, being cognizant of homesickness and things like that, is that a thing that you kind of work through, or how do you approach that aspect?
Yeah, we have seen no signs of those difficult transitions, except like times like, what a country. You know, this is University of Michigan. What a school. It's been tremendous. So, yeah, and I had a player from another part of Johannes Ehrber was a great player for us at West Virginia. It's almost the same type of attitude coming in. Do we find in the classroom, transitioning well with his teammates, very competitive. I think that's the biggest thing about Mo so far, is extremely competitive. And a lot of freshmen are not this competitive. So you got to channel it. So he's probably leading us in fouls so far, because he's just flailing away sometimes to get things done, but it's a good problem to have.
Come back over here with John.
What's the balance for Karras between scoring like he can and perhaps facilitating for all the talented people around him?
I think he's leading us, or he's close to leading us in both categories right now. In just 15 days of practice of scoring and assisting, and just much like he was last year. No, that's the thing with him too. We want him to be a guy that we play through a lot. But there's always this spot with everybody, whether it was Trey or Nick or any of those guys that we played through, when they try and do too much at certain times. And they got to know when the defense is loaded up against you and just defer and everybody's better. So he's had a couple of really good days where he did less and accomplished more just by making the simple plays. But we don't want him to have this feeling, hey, you got to carry us on your back, although there are times he may carry us on his back.